I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of working at Twin Peaks. I would have worked there for 2 years if I stayed till this November, but I decided to quit in July, so I don't work there anymore. But I am going to be talking about my personal pros and cons of working there. I did go over my experience working there, so this will kind of tie into the pros and cons a little bit more. This is me not saying don't work there or do work there. Honestly, it's to your best judgment if you do want to work there. But if you don't know what a Twin Peaks is, it is a Hooters. It's like a Hooters. It's a restaurant catering to a more male-dominated, you know, audience. It's a sports bar. It's a lot more risque than Hooters because on Fridays you wear lingerie, and then near and around the holidays you will wear lingerie. It is dress-up days, so like Christmas will be one, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, New Year's Eve, Cinco de Mayo. Like all of these things are lingerie days, or like, you know, those days and a couple of days in between those are lingerie days. So you're expected to wear lingerie, and I had nothing, like, I didn't care about that. Like, that wasn't the issue. I did write some notes, so if I'm looking down, that's kind of why. But the uniform itself, like the main one that you see every girl wearing, like the Hooters one is like the Hooters spandex shorts, like the orange ones, and then they're like little shirts. Twin Peaks is like this tie-up, cropped lumberjack, you know, plaid shirt with like your Daisy Dukes, a belt, and some snow boots. So that's what the uniform is. Like your average everyday uniform is that. I just want to say that I genuinely enjoyed working there. I didn't have any problem working there. Like I really liked working there. I had no issues, you know, until like I think in March when I came back from Hawaii, I started having issues and I was like, I hate this place. I started complaining every single day, like more so than normal, about hating working there. I'm going to use all the eyeshadows from this palette. I'm not really going to talk about that because it's, yeah, but it's the 24G. I don't know if it's still on the Morphe site. I don't know if Morphe's still a thing. I don't know, but if it is, I'll put it up. This was my first serving job, so it was really different for me, and I really liked it because prior to this, when I worked in restaurants and stuff, I was only a host. I did try to serve in a high-end Asian restaurant downtown, but that didn't really work out. I failed the mock, so I was like, you know what, let me try this place out because I seen the sign that they were hiring, and I was like, let me go call the person that was doing the hiring event. So I talked to them, I got the interview, blah blah blah, I started working there. My pros is honestly just meeting new people, meeting new friends, meeting new female friends, and meeting like just friends in general. If you end up becoming close friends with like the people who continue to go, like who go in there frequently. I wouldn't really call certain people my friends, but like people that if I see them on the streets, I'll be like, hey, like how are you doing, you know, things like that. Like I really enjoyed having some kind of connection with the customers. Like a couple of them are family members, like family people, and I've seen their families, I've met their families and stuff. So like certain people I genuinely will enjoy like meeting, but like the majority of them I don't really care for because, you know, they're only there for one thing and just like checking you out or trying to see if they can take you on a date, you know, which is stupid to say the least. It's stupid. The other thing I really like that I would consider a pro is just the outfits. I liked being able to express myself and like wear, you know, things and make the uniform my own thing. So like with the lingerie days as well as like accessories and stuff like that. I really liked striped socks and like more of the Halloween themed socks. I usually wear those a lot. I liked wearing tights with like cool like little designs in them, like if it was like stars or moons or like spiders or like bugs and things like that. And I also like the idea of, you know, having to put makeup on and having to look put together, you know. I like that aspect to me because it was like, to me it was just dress up. like I'm dressing up, because I don't typically do that every day. And I know some people will be like a little bit like, I don't want to do that like every single day, and I totally 100% like, I get it. But those are like my pros, which isn't really a lot. My cons are, well, the main reason why I quit was because I think it was all based on favoritism with the bar. They were picking and choosing the girls for the bar. I didn't quite care for the girls who were there the longest, who were there when I was there on the bar, because, you know, they have that right to be there. But everybody else after me that somehow wound up getting a full-time bar schedule to me, when I've expressed that I wanted the bar shifts, that I've opened my availability up, this, that, the other, and they wouldn't give it to me, that's when I started feeling like getting a bad taste in my mouth, because it's like, why are you giving them the bar shifts when it's like seniority? And also, you always express how having and getting a bar shift is like your goal, and it's like a privilege, you know. And that was my goal, was to get the bar shifts, because I was making double the money there than I was making on the floor. And it probably is my like personality, but also too, 90% of these men that keep coming in try to pick me up and hit on me, and like, I can tolerate getting hit on, you know, but why, like, I don't care about you picking me up. I don't care about you picking me up. I really could not care about, like, I don't, you know, I just don't care. Like, I don't like it. It's gross. And I always tell them no, or I look at them with like a stank face. So maybe that's why my tips are bad. I don't know, but like, I'm just like not like, you know, if I like was gonna make more money, I would prefer to stay where I was making the most money. Main reason why I left that job. The next thing I want to talk about is money. You're not really gonna make a lot of money. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not gonna make a lot of money. There are girls in there that make a ton of money, but I know personally, you know, there's some girls that can make a lot of money, but you don't know what they're doing, you know, on the side. Not saying that they're doing anything on the side, but there has been an occasion where it seemed like one of the girls was doing something on the side because of something that was happening within the restaurant. And also rumors spread very quickly. I mean, these are girls you're working with. So, you know, whether or not it's true or not, I don't know. I cannot confirm it. I cannot like physically say it on camera, but you know, you can believe what you want to believe. I mean, in this type of environment, it would make more sense to me that some girls are doing a little bit more extra to get money for their, you know, whatever situation that they have. Like if it was a family, or, you know, kids or whatever, just because they want extra money, I don't know. It's bound to happen, you know. I'm not the best at eyeliner. So that's kind of like the main reason, like my personal con that I did not like. I'm trying to let this dry before it like touches my eyelid. But like a con really is like the money. Like don't, there's these girls on TikTok that are like saying you can make a lot of money. Like you can make a lot of money at Twin Peaks. You can make a lot of money. And they're making like $600, you know. And in some cases, yes, you can make a lot of money, but I think it really goes off based on what you look like and how you talk, and if you're willing to meet them outside of work. To each their own. I don't do that. I don't want to. I made more money at the bar. I'd rather have a bar shift, you know, whatever it was. Another con can be your management. It truly depends what kind of management you have. Some will not. Some won't care that you look better without makeup, or like some won't care that you don't really put your hair up, or not hair up, you don't really do your hair, like you leave it straight, whatever. Some don't care. It really depends. Some are super nitpicky and expect like a specific look, and might, you know, dock points because your hair's not curled, or, you know, you don't have eyeliner on, or you don't have mascara on, you know. So that could be like a con. I am going to do my foundation on half of my face, I think. I'm gonna do my eyeliner, I guess. I'm just waiting for this to dry. Another con can be the work environment, the workers. For me personally, it was the workers. I, at some point, hated a good portion of the females that kept coming into work because they did not want to do their job. They did not want to run their food, run other people's food. I mean, there was a girl during the Super Bowl. I think it was the Super Bowl. Because I was because I had tables, I think. During the Super Bowl, she was sitting at a table for like a good portion of it, and you're not supposed to do that, especially when there's like football games and like UFC games. You don't sit at your table. It's encouraged to sit and like commingle with your table and like be friendly and stuff, but there shouldn't be any reason for you to be sitting there longer than you need to, especially when you got tables, when everybody got tables, when everybody needs you to run something. You don't do that. You don't do that. So expect to run your own things and don't ask for help when you're working in a place like that. And it depends day to day. It really depends on day to day who's working the shifts. Some people will help you, some people won't, which I think is so stupid. Kind of another reason why I decided to quit, because I'm not taking care of my tables by myself, especially if I somehow end up with like a 12 top and nobody is gonna help me run food. I'm not gonna fix it, because if I fix it, I might ruin it. I might ruin it. That's one of the other reasons why I would consider it a con. Working there is a lot for somebody like me. I just don't think I fit in very well. I just, you know, it's probably just a me thing, honestly. But there's girls in there that make a ton of money, and honestly, keep doing you, because if you're making that kind of money, why leave? It's very cliquey though. That's the only thing I don't like. These girls will use and abuse you. I mean, I see it, I know it, because for one, some girls will ask you to go out with them only because a regular's there and they want you to come, this, that, the other. Like, I mean, it's almost like they're trying to set you up with somebody you don't really know, like you don't really care for. All you know is they got money. And yeah, I know money's great and all, but like, I'm not trying to do anything or go into an environment that I don't know nothing about. Like, don't ask me to go out and do all this other stuff when like you don't even talk to me, and now you want to talk to me because so and so is asking you to take me out. Like, please don't, because unfortunately that's not how that works. I'm gonna list everything down below if I can remember. I'm just gonna like set it aside. But honestly, if you want to work in a place like that, I mean, try it out. Like, there's no hate in trying it out, and it's fun. Like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything that job taught me, as far as like serving goes and confidence. I mean, I probably gained a little bit more confidence, maybe not. Maybe it was a placebo effect for working in an environment with a lot of beautiful women. I don't know. At a certain point, it was like I was like, I gotta grow up. I can't work here anymore. Like, I'm sick and tired of men coming in here thinking that they can get more for $20, which is so stupid. So stupid. And I know so many girls in there that their morals are out of line, out of check, doing some wacky stuff. I mean, for one, this one thing I hate, I always bring it up because it literally pisses me off. There's this man in there, he's so sweet. He has autism. He always says he has autism. Every time he sees you, he's like, hey, I'm blank, I have autism, I want to be like really good, like I'm really nervous, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he has autism. And there was 5 girls that asked this poor man to go buy him boots. And don't get me wrong, like, he's in his 40s. I don't know how extreme his autism is, you know, from all that I've seen. That's all I know, so I don't really know. But like, he bought these 5 girls these boots, and I'm just so pissed. I'm like, why are you letting this man buy you boots? You got plenty of other men buying you boots. There's a guy at the bar. He always buying all the bartenders boots. He buys them all hunter boots. He buys them all their snow boots. I mean, he just likes buying them shoes. I don't know if he works in the shoe department at like Dillard's or something, but you know, he buys them boots. But all these other girls are just using this poor helpless man, just like, hey, can you buy me a pair of boots? Want to run down? You know, I don't know. I would never let this man buy me anything. Like, as sweet as it is, I don't. It's just, it disgusts me. Purely disgusts me that they would do such a thing. And I have stories of this place. Alleged stories. But another reason why I wanted to stop working there is I didn't want people to view me as some girl who well, one, they can view you differently from the way you dress. But aside from that, I don't want them to see me as some person using and abusing just every man or every woman or family that walks in there. And I also don't want to be seen as a woman of the night when, you know, allegedly things have happened there on a particular day during business hours that made it seem like some of these girls were working as women of the nights. So, you know, that's kind of the other reasons why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm over this place. I'm done. I'm sick of this place. Nobody wants to give me a bar shift. You know, I'm just sick. I think once you start hating your job, you should probably leave, because it took me a while to like really get the guts to like be like, look, I quit. Because I literally told myself, I probably told myself like 20 times, like, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. Like, I always say that after every shift. I'm like, I'm done with this place. I'm quitting. I'm walking out. I'm walking out. And then I finally did. Like, I finally did. I was so over it. I was so sick and tired and over it. I wanted to get out. I hated it. I hated everything about it. I was just sick and tired. So sick and tired. This is the results. I'm trying to look for something. My little glitter thing. But this is the results. This is the end look, which ain't a lot, but this is it. I'm gonna brush my hair because it's so... If you guys have any like recommendations, my hair is like, you can tell, my hair is really fine. It's really dead at the ends. I actually chopped off like 2 to 3 inches off, but it's still really dead at the ends. If you have any suggestions on like oils or like something to keep my hair hydrated and not like, not plasticky, but like, you know, like strawy, because it feels like that, I mean, let me know, because your girl needs to know, because every time I brush my hair, I'm literally losing chunks out of it because it's so dry that it just like catches on to everything. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!